not him, Nicole. Whatever his name is there. The one that has the repair business there. He's going to be doing the managing, I guess, of the building. I don't really know the whole fucking story. Bill doesn't tell me much anyway, so.
So instead of just Bill and myself having a key to my rented space, everybody in that area has keys?
That's what I found out yesterday, that friggin' there's a lot more keys out there than fucking what anybody realizes, and I don't think Bill even knows how many keys there are out there, to be honest with you. Because I have a key, you have a key, Jim has, whatever his name is, I can't remember his name now. Jim Cody, I guess is his name. He's got a key, and God only knows who else has got a key there. That's the question.
And nobody should be in there because I've already paid and put stuff in there. So when Misty came in the other day running her mouth and I asked that you and I were talking in the office, she had no business being in there. I had already paid for that space.
And on top of that, she was down there fucking snooping through shit the other day. I caught her down there.
So she's going through my stuff. She refused to leave when I asked her when you and I were conversating.
I don't know if she was going through your stuff or not, but she was down there looking for shit. So, you know, she told me she got a... No, I ain't got it. Oh, do you think there's one around here? I said, no, there ain't one around here. I know what's here, and there ain't a saw here. I said, but I got a electric saw in the bucket you can use. Well, fucking half hour later, she's still walking around with a stick in her hand looking for a fucking saw. Now, you don't take no fucking half hour to, you know, I told her there ain't a saw there. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
She was looking for something that she could probably take and sell?
That's what it... You know, I'm not no fucking cop or anything like that, but, you know, 2 and 2 makes 4, and that would be what my thoughts were, is that, you know, a week or 2 down the road, the fucking window's going to get broke open and something's going to come up missing. That's what I kind of figure, because now she's got an inventory in her head of what's there.
That's right.
There ain't nothing there worth fucking stealing anyway, so it doesn't matter, but still.
All right, so what is that cop's name that frequents her, the last name? I know that the name Eric rings a bell, and that's what I told them. I've seen him out there, and that's why I was able to say it. But the fact is, I don't know his last name, and I want to make sure when I call the State House this morning that I have his last name. Does it start with a B?
Yes, Bernier. And I'm not sure the spelling of it. But it's Bernier, Eric Bernier.
Is he hanging out with just Courtney, or is he hanging out with Misty as well?
He's in charge of that area of town, according to the lady at the cop shop.
And
so I don't really know just what's going on. I haven't seen him anywhere other than Courtney's apartment, so...
See, and from where I come from, I was underage. I already know how these police are. Okay, my daughter was just sex trafficked, and I got pregnant when I was underage. And yeah, and he's still a sergeant, so the guy that I was dating. So I don't trust cops anyways. But Rumford Police, if they were doing their jobs, there would be... If Rumford Police Department were doing their jobs, there would be no heroin epidemic. There would be no fucking... anything going on like this, okay? People wouldn't be out on the streets. People wouldn't be leaving fucking Mike's Hard Lemonade bottles on my windowsill out front of the storefront.
There was a Natty Daddy can there yesterday when I went in.
So who the fuck is out there in public drinking? That's public intoxication.
I don't know who had it.
That's loitering. That's solicit.
You have to move them off the fucking steps to get in to unlock the fucking door.
I've told them that now that I've paid the rent and this is my space, I'd appreciate it if you all stay to the other side where you live, congregate, whatever. But there's a sitting area over there between the buildings that you all can hang out with. And there's the upstairs where you live. And if you don't live here, then perhaps you shouldn't be hanging out here, but certainly not on my front doorstep.
Well, that's where they all congregate, right there on the step. Not that I do. I sit there too. I go out and have a cigarette, but
of course you do, but you work there.
There's a difference, between us being there, fucking trying to fix a building, fucking stopping and having a cigarette break, versus a fucking crew, all them fucking tweakers and a fucking there homeless and whatever. Christ